Good afternoon, everybody. It is Sunday, December 29th, 2024. This will be the last day. What I'm trying to say is it's the last 29th of the year. Last, I think you get what I'm getting at. Anyway, I'm just going to do some changes on my Facebook page so that way you guys know I'm live and also you guys can see it. It's a combination of both. Oh. I don't know why whenever I use Restream it makes my Facebook page private. And so there we go. I last night was I can't use the word sleepless. No, it was just a night that um, there's really nothing keeping me awake. I think I know what I did, but anyway, I didn't go to sleep till 8 this morning. Slept till 11. Um, did some stuff online, and I'm here. So happy Sunday, everybody. We're just about on to the new year. I think I'm going to do a live New Year's Eve. It's not going to be a midnight thing. Not me. So this is an estimate at this time. Um, let's say 5 and 6, something like that. And I'm in the Pacific time zone. And that, so you can do the math where you're at. So 5, 6, maybe 7 that evening. Yeah, in that bracket. And when I know, I'll post it to give you guys a chance if you're interested. And also, I also have a messenger group that is private, and the only thing that goes in there is you get heads up when I'm doing a live. And yeah, so if you're interested in that, send me a DM, and I'll send you the link. I got it in the feed way below here. I don't know where it's at now. But just send me a DM asking to get into the private messenger group, and I'll send you the link. Yeah, more than happy to do that. So we, because I just live outside of Vancouver, and we've had basically nothing but rain for the last, it's going to be 7 days. We have, some days the sun will come out for a very short period and go down and then start downpouring. So it's been really depressing, to say the least. Uh, so, shall we see where we're going to go? Here we go. Wow. Wow. That was a holy smokes. This is where I store my picks in. Okay, let's see where we go next. We got a brother here, Amos. I'm going to try my best to answer your question, um, because emotions and feelings you can't put in a box. Um, I consider the work I do worldly music. It means it could change into like a more swing, maybe what I just did there, to be more jazzy, swingy. It could be more folkish. It could be big band type swing music rhythm. It just depends because it's I channel energy, and whatever way they want it to be expressed is the way it gets to be expressed. And yeah, I hope that makes sense. And I would like to also share this with you guys before I get back into this. Is I only started looping just over 3 years ago when this incredible tool came into my life. And what this tool has done is help me and assist me to open up more to myself. And what you're experiencing today is 3 years of unfolding, figuring it out. And you can go on my YouTube channel. There's hundreds of videos on my Facebook page, even more. Um, and it's yeah. Anyway, sorry, I was just reading what Amos said. Exactly. It's and like, and that's where I don't want to get pigeonholed into a box. I'm this. I'm that. It's when you speak from your soul, which Peter does, we don't have any control. We honor it and you know do what we do. I know what I do, and anyway. So let's see where we go now. Okay, very quickly here. I got the 505 Mark II. I originally had the Mark I, and I upgraded about a year ago, to the Mark II, or maybe even longer. But yeah, I now use a Mark II, and I have foot pedals. And what I love also, just regarding this, the Mark II, is that you get two mics on it. You can also put two CTL foot pedals on it. So you can do more than just one pedal. So, yeah, I like the Mark II. Anyway, here we go. bow is an A, and it's a 432 megahertz. A few things shifted in 2017. Um, I was taking an intuitive development program with a Sakikai, and this lady that was taking the program as well, her guides told her to tell me to tune my guitar to 432, which at that point I never heard tell of 432. So I went on YouTube and compared 440 to 432, and it was a guitar player. And so as soon as I heard the 432, boom, I went, holy shit. So I got a tuner, which allows me the flexibility where I can go to 440 or 432. I cannot play, I can, but it's difficult. Uh, Trying to play the channel music that's come through in 440. I tried it a couple years ago, and the only word I have, it failed miserably. And I'm talking about my connection with it. And so I just went back to 432, and I told my musician friends that I can't play this in 440. So he appreciated that, and he said, well, go to you. I said, okay, sounds great. Yeah, 432, just the 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 432 frequency is the heart frequency. All the music back in the Bach Beethoven era, all the instruments were in 432. And then during the early 1900s, during the war, now you think your country's in control? I'm sorry, they're not. There's something over and above everybody that's controlling everything, because the entire world changed to 440. And the reason being that 440 can irritate our frequencies. It can, um, uh, it's not a very good frequency. And I've been learning a lot about the 432 over the last few years. Um, and like, I haven't looked back. It's, yeah, yeah. And I want to eventually get my guitar tuned into a 528. Like, and that's why I want a second guitar. This is my original guitar, you guys. Um, and her and I've had quite the relationship. She's always been there for me, as I've been there for her. Let's see where we go. Wow. Whew. I feel I need to say this right now. If you think I know what I'm doing, I have no idea what I'm doing. Clueless. Um, it's when I go into this channel space, it's always been. I just didn't make the connection. Um, this me, my guitar. This is my soulmate, everybody. This is and her and I have been through everything. I got her brand new. I think I was around 16, 16 or so. So she's 50 past years, and how this started was I always sort of did it, but I didn't recognize it. But what really happened in 1996, I reached out for counseling. I had the most amazing counselor, and as I opened up to my own thoughts, my own feelings, my own emotions, I was so disconnected from my true self, and so as I opened up these parts of me, and I would go home and I would sit in my room with my guitar, and this music would channel the way it's, you know, and so that started in 1996, and I did put my music away for about 12, 14 years, something like that, and but all I'm going to say is I think I started playing again around 2015, 2016, and I haven't looked back. Continuously, actually, Amos, um, I don't read music. I'm 100% self-taught. No one taught me anything. Yes, I come from a family of musicians. My dad was the real musician. And when my parents weren't at home, in fact, nobody was at home, I would steal my dad's guitar and go down what we call the green stairs, and I would look out the driveway. It's a typical long farm driveway, and um, I would figure out how to play. That's how, yeah. Um, yeah, so I don't read music. And when I say I don't know what I'm doing, I sincerely mean that. And it's like, this is the best way for me to describe it. It's like when a friend of my dad's, his name is John Gauthier, and John Gauthier one day, because he's an incredible fiddler, and in fact I believe he was the head of the Prince County Fiddlers, and this is on Prince Edward Island, where I come from, and John Gauthier turned around one day and he was playing this this big, a swing song, and I went, wow, because I feel it. It's not what I think, it's what I feel. And I said, teach me how to do it. Well, he can't teach me how to do it. But the thing is I took that feeling and figured out how to do it for myself. And it's like this. Right? And so I got introduced to that. And because I love the big band swing music. Oh, it just makes the whole body go. And then got introduced to bluegrass music. Love bluegrass music. I got introduced, of course, to folk music. Um, and, you know, I've gone to bluegrass festivals. Love it. Love bluegrass festivals. Haven't been one in many, many years. Um, but all the musics that resonate with us. And I uh, just to feel such deep soul level, and because it's my soul. Hello. hope I say your name correctly. Bittel or Bittel? Anyway, welcome from Turkey, you guys. I think you're my first Turkey person that I'm aware of. Nope, nope. Um, we did not have. I feel like when I go to say this is primitive. Um, there wasn't really my parents. There was really no radio ever turned on in the house. There was always music parties happening at our house or somebody's house, and it was traditional Scottish and Irish fiddle music, and because that's what I was born and raised on, and yeah, actually, and what I did do, I got to the point. One of my favorite artists is Doris Day, and I had an album by her called Que Sera Sera, and that was the first song that I learned how to play. Okay, I have a feeling I know what we're going to do. Just so you guys know, too, if you see somebody around me, that's my dad. He's usually here when I play. He's crossed over many years ago, and I think what's really sad that and I'm just saying sad for me, but sad for him that he was not capable or able to see the incredible, amazing me that I am. And um, but now he's on the other side. He does see this amazing, incredible being that I am. And my family just couldn't see it while they were on this planet. And I'm going to do a little fun one that it's one of mine. It's my little sort of a jig. Here we go. Yeah, that's my own little diddly dum. Yeah. Whew. Whoops. Whoops. Sorry about that, everybody. Forgot to, just about forgot to clear out the channel. I got new tuning pegs. I was supposed to take my guitar in to my guy a couple weeks ago to get them done, but I ended up having pneumonia. And so that just stopped everything in its tracks. So I'll get them on in the new year. Yeah. This is one that was channeled just in the last um, couple of, I don't know, time's like an illusion. Last few months, put it that way. Here we go. Hello, Chris. Just so you know, I actually don't play other artist stuff. Sorry. If I'm at somebody's house party or something, music, that's different. Um, yeah. Um, if Spirit brings me a song, and I'm going to end this session here today with this song. Spirit brought me this song into my field just over a year ago, and like I'm in awe. just just that, because this is one of the ones that is not mine. It's got to be 2 to 3 year, God knows how many 100 years old it is. But anyway, here we go. I personally feel that Amazing Grace is one of the most beautiful energies ever composed, in my humble, not opinion, but just how I feel about it. And that song came into my field just over a year ago, as I mentioned, and um, many, many shifts inside of me in the last year and a half, 2 years, 3, 4, right? Lots of shifts. I go for this magical ride, and you guys get to come hang out with me. And Amos, I'm glad that you found me, brother. You can go check out my website, everybody. I do have a website. I got 3 albums out. First one's called Me, Myself, and I. And the next 2 are both meditation albums. One's 55 minutes and 43 seconds long, and the other one's 53 minutes and 34 seconds long. Yes, Amos, I'm very spiritual. Absolutely. Absolutely. And so those are available through my website. This new music, simply put, is mentally I've gone through one hell of a journey in the last couple of years, mentally that is. And some of you guys know it, the story, that's okay. Those who don't, that's okay too. If you're meant to hear it, you'll hear it at some time or at some point. But I'm just glad that I'm back and that I never gave up. Here's the thing about our journeys. I'm so grateful for this amazing community that I'm a part of. Is if you look at my memes that I, share, like I share a lot of memes on Facebook and Instagram. Instagram, you'll find me as Soulful Guitarist Ernestine. My Facebook page is Ernestine Day, and I put in brackets Soulful Guitarist. Um, Thank you, Amos. I'm glad that we got to hang out today. And I love your energy, by the way. Um, is society, we've all been programmed, I call it act, say, and do, behave a certain way in order for people to accept us. So that means we have to put on a facade for others. But when we put a facade on, we're depriving ourselves from being ourselves because somebody's not comfortable with us being ourselves. So we compromise for the sake of others. I'm done with that. I've had to let go of my biological family, everybody, because it was not safe for me to be me around them. It was not safe. So I had to build these walls, which all of us do, quite honest, okay, but I'm not going to tell you about your journey, because I do know this: when we come into this world as we know it, we come in as pure joy, pure love, pure everything. It was the adults' responsibility around us to nurture us, to protect us. That was their job. But unfortunately, because of their dysfunctional selves, etc., um, that they project that onto me, and so I start building these walls and these barriers around the core of who I am. And as a kid, I always felt like I must be adopted because I don't think the way these people think. I don't do what these people expect or what they just, it was dysfunction, chaos, drama. And, I got into relationships with people of the same mentality, behavior, and conduct. because that's what I was familiar with. And it was around 2016, 2017 that a friend of mine, whom I've never met, but I have high respect and regard for her and her work, and it just so happens she does live on the lower mainland of Vancouver, and our paths have not crossed yet. But her name was Susan Woodward, and she had shared a article about a covert narcissist. And when I read the article, I was guided to read it. And when I read it, I went, holy shit, that's these people I'm dealing with. See, here's the thing is this, if you understand who and what you're dealing with, and you get to shift and change in how you deal with them. And that was the thing with me is that once I understood, I call it, when I get to uncover something, I get to discard that hold on me. And it's the same thing as, realizing that they're a covert narcissist, bullies, just pathological liars. It's crazy. But the thing is I shifted how I dealt with them, and they didn't know what to do because I named it and I was able to tame it within myself. But what happened right after that was that I was able to see that my past relationships have been with the same kind of people. Right to my biological family, and went, holy shit, no wonder. No wonder I was familiar with that. Comfortable in that. Doesn't mean I like it. Fuck no. And that's the thing is for us, and I'm realizing more and more that I'm on here, is, if I feel like sharing something, I will share it in the moment. Because that's all I have is this very single moment. It's like, how we sit there and go, oh, I'll do that later, and we forget about it. Same thing. And, I've questioned myself, I'm very strong. I know that. But, I got one brother, he's my older brother. I haven't talked to him really in my entire life, to be quite honest. He's such a narcissist. It's pathetic. He's one of these ones who decide to go and he's going to Bible college or something, getting his thing to preach. He's becoming something that he thinks other people want him to be, not who he is. And what he does is manipulates people. It's like, my last partner, she was a nurse. And, for me to in my view, I have high regard and respect for nurses, which I did for her, till I start seeing who she is, really is. She's a pathological liar, she's a manipulator, and everything right down the list. And, the things I share on, the memes I share are things that are relevant to me. They speak to me at some level. And also is I don't have to go looking for anything, you guys. Spirit brings me exactly what I need. It's like the music. It's exactly what everybody needed. And what I needed also. And it's like articles. I have a friend of mine, God, I love her, but I said, look, if I'm meant to read something or look something up, Spirit brings it to me, but I don't need to go looking for it. And so she finally stopped sending me political stuff. I really did the amount of, we're not going to go down that rabbit hole. Yeah, let's just not go there. And that's you're absolutely right, Amos, that there's a lot of bad people in the world. But here's the thing: is this, and this is my view. Even with where I live now, I got uh, narcissist, bully, emotional abuse, liar. Just it is all about control, absolutely. And sorry, I just lost my thought. Sorry, it's gone. I'll come back if it's meant to be. Okay, you guys, I've been on here almost an hour and a half, exactly an hour and a half when I said that. Flip 1 hour and 30 minutes. So on that note, thank you very much. Amos, I'm glad you found me. Jennifer, nice seeing you here, sister. Somebody asked about my Instagram is Soulful Guitarist Ernestine. There's hyphens in it, but if you type in Soulful Guitarist Ernestine, it'll come up. Um, I'm trying to work it out to be able to live stream on Instagram, but these all these um, obstacles I can't mentally couldn't deal with them. Better now at dealing with them. And I know we had a couple trolls on here. I will deal with those trolls as soon as I hang up, you guys, because I can't do anything while I'm live streaming. So, hugs and loves, everybody that's been here. I'm going to quickly run through here. Abdullah, I miss. Oh, good man. Jennifer, you're just raking in the trolls here. Today, I'm sorry. Uh, uh, wow. Benjamin. Anyway, you guys, I'm going to go be quiet for a bit. Feeling it now. Anyway, hugs and loves, everybody. See you soon.